Hello and welcome to my Pokemon Black and White Hardcore Nuzlocke retrospective. In this series I will be recalling my adventure through the Unova region, detailing how I survived the difficult rule set as well as offering some tips and some thoughts about the game as a whole. For the uninitiated, a standard Nuzlocke rules are as follows. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and can't be used in battle. The run is over when you white out. You may only get one Pokemon per area. If you come across a Pokemon from the same species you've already encountered, then you may reroll until you get a new one. This is called the Dupes clause. And finally, you must nickname every Pokemon. The hardcore variation of the rule set adds the following. No items to be used in battle, held items are the exception to this. No Pokemon on your party can exceed the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon until the fight. The first level cap on this Nuzlocke is level 14. Playing on set mode, which means we can't switch after defeating a Pokemon until the next one is on the field. With the rules out the way, it's time to sit back, relax and enjoy the Nuzlocke retrospective. We start our journey by hanging out in our bedroom with our friend Sharon, and Bianca enters as I realise more females have been in my fictional bedroom than my real one.
Ha!
We now choose our starter. A rule I've introduced recently is that my partner picks my starter for me, and I soft reset until I get a female and I call it Ali. Fortunately, we get a female Tepig right away, so it's go time. Bianca challenged us to a fight right away and we get crit right away. I couldn't think of a more ominous turn to start the run off. Regardless, the AI in these fights seem rather incapable of winning, so we take out Bianca's Snivy and Sharon's Oshawott shortly after. We witness a family domestic before heading to the lab to fetch a Pokedex from the professor. Sharon starts flexing his Pokemon knowledge in front of women, and I know from experience that doesn't work. We have to endure some minor hand-holding for this stage of the game. The problem is this doesn't really stop throughout the game, which does become quite a problem, and subsequently you'll have to endure me complaining about it every now and again. Regardless, it's our time for the first encounter of the run, and we get a pack rat that we name Bucky. Ideally, the best encounter you can get here is a Vital Spirit Lillipup, as it gets Intimidate when it evolves, but we'll have another shot at it in another route. After some training, the training wheels come back on as we are given some tutorials, and then we watch a definitely not evil man talk over some definitely not ominous music. Jokes aside, this is a really interesting aspect of the game where the morality of owning a Pokemon is put into question. The rally ends and another guy with green hair approaches us.
Wow! If I had a nickel for every time I
saw a guy with green hair,
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
After Dr. Dolittle hears our Pokemon, he challenges us to a battle and we quickly dispose of his Purloin. Next up is Route 2 and a new encounter, and we still don't get the Lillipup. Instead, it's a Purloin of our own and we name it Toby after my cat. Some would say in a Nuzlocke that is tempting fate, but trust me, the amount of cat Pokemon named Toby that have died in my previous Nuzlockes mean that real life Toby should be good. We train up our entire team to level 11 and then make our way through Route 3 to Striaton City until we get intercepted by Bianca. Toby and Bucky make short work of our Lillipup and Snivy respectively. We hunt for the missing gym leader in the Pokemon Trainer School, but instead find Sharon. His team is pretty low leveled, but he leads with his Oshawott, which has an Oranberry. So make sure you lead with the Pokemon that isn't your starter. Even with the berry, his team isn't much of a challenge for our team. Next stop is the Dream Yard to give us a hand with the upcoming gym battle. Here we gain access to the elemental monkeys. These Pokemon have decent stats and can be really helpful with this fight, but we're looking to save our Dream Yard encounter for later, so instead we are trusting in our current team. The only exception to this rule is that I would say if you pick Snivy, the Pampor you get access to can learn Scold, a brilliant move. Finally, we head to the gym and take care of the trainers. They should be no trouble if your Pokemon are a decent level. Before we face the gym leaders though, we need to train more. We get our party to the level cap of 14 and we lead with Bucky. As you can see, it's very close to the next level. Once the gym leader battle starts, you can exceed the level cap, so we're going to instantly switch out our Bucky for XP and send in our Ali to deal with the Lillipup. That way, Bucky at level 15 can hopefully deal with the last Pokemon with some help from Toby. That's the plan anyway. We have some Oran berries to help us that we got from Sharon. Let's see how it goes. We head to the gym leader and then he starts multiplying?
Save yourselves.
Hey, Guillermo.
No. What's up, Guillermo?
No.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
What's this shit?
It's go time! Crest sends out his Lillipup as we send out a Bucky as per the plan. Bucky gets switched out for Ali as Lillipup sets up a workup. We can't afford to mess around as one critical hit could spell the end for this run. We begin by exchanging tackle with Bite as we do decent damage. It's worth noting here that Ali is faster than Crest's Lillipup, so we have the advantage. We go for a tail whip to try and finish it in 2 as this move activates my berry. Then I remembered pickup means that Lillipup also gets a berry boost. Surprisingly, this is actually good for us, as this means we will get Lillipup into the red, which will cause Crest to heal. Better he do it now than on his ace. 2 tackles later and it's over, as Ali and Bucky levels up. Out comes the Pampor and we switch to Toby for some sand attacks. The plan here is to get off 6, so I won't make you sit through that.
A few
Sand attacks.
later.
For every sand attack we set up, Pampor set up a workup in return. It's now at +6 attack and +6 special attack with a 25% chance to hit every attack now, so it's a roll of the dice. Toby finally inflicts his first bit of damage with a fraction of his health from a scratch, but gets absolutely obliterated in return by a water gun. Oh no. You okay? After realising Toby is okay, we send in Bucky, who even with a level up still can't outspeed the Pampor as it misses some water guns and we hit some decent tackles before disaster. Another water gun hits. And Bucky lives! Comfortably too! Turns out Bucky has a calm nature, which means his attack is not great, but his special defense on the other hand is boosted. And after another tackle, Crest is defeated and we gain our first gym badge of the run. Thank you for watching chapter 1 of this mini-series. This is my first ever YouTube video, so any likes, subscriptions or feedback in the comments would be greatly appreciated. The next chapter should be coming soon. Until then, goodbye.